King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, K1, or K1 the Ultimate, or Kwam 1, has hit back as his former drummer over allegation of treating his band members badly. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. This ulabalu of the revelation made by Ayanlowo'S, the ex-drummer or band member of King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, who came out on the program called Agbaletu TV to talk about his ordeal of 32 years that he faced with K1. This is actually like a long script, and except, well, some people behind the scene decide to step into this matter, I don't think this thing is going to go unnoticed, because a few people have done that in the past, but this man is coming as a case of saying it categorically that if anything should happen to him, K1 the Ultimate should be held responsible. That for 32 years, he almost came out with nothing working for K1. He even talked about how they were paid 8,000 per show at some point, for the work they did for a few months. And yeah, he also talked about the fact that for him to even have a life, he left Wasiu at a point, traveled to the UK for about 4 or 6 years, and the money of the also when he gets, now he take use build house. So that apart from that, nothing, that Oga no they make boys happy kind of thing. And people are like, how could you have spent 32 years with one human being and you're not happy, or you're not well appreciated, or you're not well compensated, and you still stay there? Well, some people think, say, waiting be behind 5, past 6 and 7. Some already believe that maybe the man did not manage himself properly. And because you can even be well paid, but if you don't channel your money or your salary or income appropriately, you might not be able to make anything out of the working life. Now, we are not here to judge anybody. And of course, this kind of accusation will not go with people sharing their opinion, because yes, he brought it on a program on social media, and trust everyone on social media who decides to share their thoughts, everybody go share either for or against. He talked about how K1 was very dominant and domineering and was in full control of his movement. They travel abroad, they come back to collect passports. People know that all these band members, sometimes they go agree, say, go one play for one country, get visa, get ticket, everything. And some people go get there, they go disappear, they go disparu. And the musician will be left hanging. And it is actually on the musician's portfolio that he brought a number of band members. So, your brother will say, Talobalo, Aboman Boni. He said the stress and the strain where you face. Example, na Osa, where somebody, they take and go see GP for London. K1 see them say, go back. Where are you going to? And he allowing him to go. That till date, he's still feeling the pains. Now, responding to these allegations in a distinctive Yoruba musical style, K1 the Ultimate, in a recent video, asked Kunle to desist from spreading false information about him. Ayanlowo'S, ye spread the information to correct nípa mi, while cautioning against the influence of dishonest individuals in his circle. He highlighted his role in Kunle's rise to fame. K1 sọ pé àwọn ní ọwọ́ sí fame tí Ayankunle bá ní. Wọ́n dẹ̀ express displeasure wọn pé disappointment pé ó lè ba image àwọn jẹ́. Pé kí làwọn jọ ń fà, kí la gbé kílẹ̀ jù tó máa fi di pé ó wá bọ́ sórí online, ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan burúkú ní mi. Kò tiẹ̀ sí nǹkan ẹyọ kankan tó lè sọ. Again, quote, "Liars and naysayers, get away from me. Stop lying. Trying to damage the reputation that raised you when you were a nobody. Disassociate from liars. You have nothing to gain from them," he said in parts. Bàbá ní onírọ́ àtòní àgàgà bèbè, move away from him. That Kunle should stop lying. That why is Kunle trying to damage the reputation that raised him when he was a nobody? That He should disassociate from liars, that he has nothing to gain from them. So this come days after Mr. Ayanlowo Ayankunle decided to come out, and Mr. Ayanlowo did not just talk. You can see the talking drum where he hold for hand. He used and swear. For those who understand the deity, the god of drum, say if you take where people where they use them on, and I think it's from Ayan family. Everything about his name is Ayankunle Ayanlowo. That is a sacred kind of thing, and that for the man to use them curse himself, no be small thing. No be small thing. Okay, let's take some comments. Somebody said, K1, this world is like a coin. It has two sides. Do good, you will live long, and when you do bad, you will live long to be paid back. Another said, K1, please call the man and pay him off. God has blessed you beyond that. Another said, K1, please go and correct all of this. Remember that it's only God that is I am that I am. Oh. Another said, everybody was nobody before becoming somebody. So don't brag that you make your drummer to be somebody, and you have forgotten that God raised you to be somebody. Another said, all well said, but no point. Everybody is the government of his palace. K1, sir, your point is not pure. Another said, wahala everywhere, intra and inter wahala. Another said, it's not too late to change if all the allegations against K1 is true. Please remember you came to this world with nothing and you're going back with absolutely nothing. Another said, Oga, call the man and pay him his gratuity for serving you for 30 years plus. 10 million naira is a chicken chain to you. Let K1 know that Nebuchadnezzar was once a king. Another said, na Ijebu man, he cannot pay gratuity. Another said, Nebuchadnezzar seen himself as God, but God showed him his supreme power, and he later ate with animals in the forest. From heroes to zero, all the wealthiest people should learn from him. Another said, but everybody knows that K1 is a stingy and arrogant man. Another said, Wasiu Ayinde is well known as a stingy man. All his band members are extremely poor. He is after only himself, greedy musician ever in Yoruba land. Another said, now wow, going through the comments is really alarming. Please, someone should tell him to change, oh. Another said, I expect him to help this man from what God has blessed him with. 5 to 10 million is not too much for the Baba. Another said, if you have, for sure you will deny it. If you did well, he will say it. If you didn't, and that's why he's saying it. Another said, Wasiu is stingy, arrogant, and too full of himself. Refer to Sonyeri and co-treatment. Another said, he's not a good person. A lot of allegations against him. He doesn't value those who work under him. Very greedy fellow. Some years back, I watched one of his shows where he slapped a cameraman. Another said, I watched the video too. The man was down the stage. Somebody said, only God knows what transpired between them, but as a boss and someone who served you for those years, with his impact, because both songs and drums work together, at least the man needs to get level 2. 30 years is not 30 days. Oh. Another said, what K1 is doing is not good at all. He should remember no one lives forever. Another said, sorry for Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde to give area boys during show is very difficult. Even you called Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde for show, he will not even see you to say hello. Too arrogant. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni Ọlọ́run, ẹ ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn ènìyàn, Ọlọ́run nìkan ló gbọ́n. Another said, what is certain is that K1 has mortgaged the future of his band members. They are in bondage, using spiritual powers to tie them down, turning himself to a small god. Another said, I have been cautious to say much about this issue. However, K1 should just try to do the needful to pacify this man. After all, Almighty God don't bless him. Another said, King Wasiu Ayinde is lying because this man served him for good 30 years but gained nothing. No house of his own, no land, no car, and you're traveling with them always. Shame on Baba. Yes, we go. Another said, I know someone under him. That brother did not have anything at all. And I'll be looking at him like, why can't him leave him for how long? Before I marry, I've known that brother with him. Yoruba, Osha, bo le gbe mi, ṣe mi bó ṣe bá mi. Ká fi sẹ́nu ká dákẹ́. He has the boldness to talk. What about others that cannot talk? And I said, Wasiu, you're a lucky child from the slum. How much education do you have or try to acquire? These are the reasons responsibility is strained to you. In fact, it's part of why you can't manage your home successfully. How then will you be able to manage staff? When did you stop gambling, if at all you did? Àwọn èèyàn máa ń blame bàbá gidi gan comment section yìí. Ẹlòmíì tún sọ wípé if this is true, if this is really true, it's very bad. Why should K1 do that? Another person said, you're deriving joy in causing your bandmen pains. Why are you holding on to his international passport? Nkonye, you have caged their destiny. You want them to serve you all the days of their lives, while you are moving, behaving, dressing, and talking like God. Lose your grip off them. Let them move forward. Ikaburuku. Another said, I expected him to call the man in question and resolve amicably because every defensive word from K1 has elements of truth. The man needs help. Another said, K1 isn't about come online and sing, come online, speak English so that everybody will understand you very well. Defend your legacy. This is bad name. If it's true you are maltreating your workers this way, God is watching you. Leave best legacy for coming generation. Another said, this man, at least the head of the drama of K1 The Ultimate Caliber, deserves good house and good car. He should emulate Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister, Chief Ebenezer Obey, and King Sunny Ade. Another said, even Yinka Ayefele, though a gospel artist, treats his workers well. Another said, okay, I believe K1 is a unique being. If truly you are helping your band members to grow, there must be sharing formula of 70/30. Another said, all I can say is that K1 should give this man his international passports. Another said, K1, make you they show your boys love now. Another said, they accused you by one of your boys. Defend yourself. If the allegation is not true, and stop perambulating. Another said, person where they use gun pursue us for streets. If guy a lamb for money, somebody else said, boys they complain for Ijebu. They say Baba gets one pump action gun where they bring out if boys a lamb for money. Boys no like him at all. Another said, tomorrow then go say the government na this. That's blah blah blah. Why can't we as humans be a little bit kind to our fellow men? Another said, this is very true. During Glow Mama burial in Ijebu, he brought out gun when students were ailing him. Another said, if K1 knows what is good for him, he should respond to this man's allegations. After all, if the wicked lays allegation, it's not the wicked that we judge. But all human beings should always remember that God has the final say on all individuals. Another said, I believe by now, those of you who are being at K1 will do some kind of relief, at least by now. Some people are ingrate in their life. Nothing we can do to that. Another said, K1, you haven't defended yourself from the congent allegations your guy made. Rubbish his allegations with facts and figures. Amongst what he said was that you paid 8K per show, from which they will pay for their feeding and hotel bills. Counter his claims or you shut up with your billions. Another said, the man also accused him making references to what about at Ijebu, and instead of the Alphas, now the Alawo came there. Abba, God is watching. My people. Another said, instead of addressing the issues, K1 just the perambulates rubbish. Another said, nothing that was hidden under the roof that won't be exposed. However, anyone should remember that what had a beginning must end one day. And at the judgment day, everyone shall give the account of what effect he or she had over the life of the human beings made by God, whom you had contact with. Somebody else said, he was and is still using their destinies. So, my people, now so we see them. The comments long. More people from comments on blogs and people's commentaries are more of this man mentioned what K1 has done to him with facts and figures. But what Baba is saying, hitting back at him, is that now me make you somebody. Stop lying. Liars go do this, liars go do that. Baba, answer him one by one. Did you have his 3 international passports with you? That's a question. It's meant to be answered. Baba, is it true that you pay them 8K per show and they are supposed to find from that 8K, feed themselves and also accommodation? These things must have rules. There must be a kind of contract to be drawn with each of the drummers and the terms of contract and everything, you know. Baba needs to do better in terms of clarifying all these allegations one after the other. That's, I made you somebody, nobody, whatever. No, it's not. It's 30 years, 32 years this man have spent. Let's say the truth of the matter. A lot of other people who might have also been in these brackets might not have the balls to come out. And when the interviewer told Ayanlowo, Ayankunle, that, hey, I hope you know who you're talking about, he said, am I going to be afraid of Pai? Now, if anything should happen to him, they should hold Kwam responsible. That is not afraid of anything. And there's so much a human being can take. Please, we'd like to hear your comments in the comment section below. Let us use situations like this to also assess ourselves, to say, I hope I'm doing well with the people around me. My house girls, my workers, my cleaners, my this and that, are we treating them well? May God help us. Peace.